Hi everyone, it is Carol from Lily Rose Blue. How are you today? It is Thursday, October 3rd. Um, there I go, sorry. I was just going to say I'm still struggling a bit, more than a bit, with this respiratory infection. Um, and yeah, it is impacting my breathing some. So, anyway, I decided to go ahead and do a video now of this journal that I made for my boss before I started to really get the pages ready for assembling and sewing into the journal. So if you watched my previous video, you know that I am unhappy with the glues that I used. I'm unhappy with this cover, but it at this point it kind of is what it is. So I don't know if you can see how the glue is shining through there. The glue is really bad on this piece of fabric here, but again, it is what it is. I'm gonna see after the signatures are sewn in, I'm gonna see how much that is still visible, and if it is, I'll add some lace or something up there. You know, it's this corner, this. Anyway, not happy at all. And also, I'm going to see this is covering up a plethora of issues. There's still a few things shining through here. I'll see what this looks like, how neat I get this spine. If I like how it looks, I think I'm going to leave it alone. If I don't like how it looks, I have enough of this that I could cover the spine. And then, depending whether or not I do that, I may add some of this out here. I'm not sure. I really don't want to at this point, but we'll see. Now, the technique itself, I was happy that I was able to get this accomplished. I think I did okay getting, the fabric down into the spine securely, all of that. But, yeah, I did just happen to be watching, YouTube, a channel I hadn't seen before. If I like what I see so far, I will let you know more about it. She clearly is a junk journaler. She's from the UK. Clearly a junk journaler with a lot of experience, and man, she took a book apart, whipped it up and added fabric, but she was using the red tacky tape. Hang on a second. That was I bumped my, my ring light, and it made noise. Oh, we're terrifically tacky tape. And why can't I find, here. Is this some? Yeah. As an example, it looks like that. Now, this sticks well and it's good for projects, but man, it is unforgiving. So I'm going to have to think long and hard about that. However, I am still super unhappy with the glues I used. And thank you to Gardens and Virginia for commenting already on my first video of the day. So anyway, that is the cover. Here are the signatures. We'll start with this one first, and hopefully, as I know about myself from scrapbooking, hopefully as we go through the signatures, you'll see some progression in my ability as well. So first signature, lace pocket. I decided not to make this a tag because I didn't want it to cover what was in here. And so these are just going to be journaling cards. Now, the reason this is like this is I harvested this from a book, and it had writing here, and you couldn't see all the writing because it went on to the next page. So I just fussy cutted it. Oh, I see that part of that pearl is gone. And added that, and that can be another writing spot. I see I should probably go back and try to, I've been trying to stamp on the back, and I don't know if you can tell, but I've got some stickles that I added all around this image. And again, the theme of this journal, per her request, is Europe, coffee, and candlelight. I did, because of the timing and because I don't have a good printer, blah, 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 I harvested from a glossy book. Is that what I would do in the future? Maybe not, or maybe not as much as I did here. So this is a lovely flip that Angela, the traveling crafter, just had on her channel. So I copied and put that in there. I like how that turned out. Again, just some decorating of a page. Here is an image. You'll see the other half of this from from that book. This is some new to me Tim Holtz ephemera that I just fell in love in. It reminds me a lot of the Simple Stories color palette collection that I picked up. The imagery, everything. So it originally was like that. I cut it in two. Here is a little coffee page from a coffee book that I purchased. And this page was too long, but I purposely folded it up because I just didn't want to cut much of it. I don't know. Tell me I'm crazy. I was probably crazy. But, so that little pocket, just some tissue. Well, it's not tissue paper. What is this? Oh, my mind. Vellum, I think, and I stamped on it. Here's some of that Tim Holtz sellotape. However, as I've said to you, now I've got all the stuff to make my own, which I will do. Excuse me. So this has a tab. And this is the kind of thing that I've been trying to do. And I tried to save. I failed on many, but this tells you what this picture is of. So a rounded belly band that I embellished. Another side, I guess that's not a belly band. Side pocket. I don't know. What do you, yeah. I just didn't want to cut that, so I just folded it in two. I did not back it because I thought what was on the back was also interesting. Here is a map of Europe at the time, and that can be a journaling card. And again, it looks like I need to go back and stamp on that a little bit. This is some ephemera from these two things, from the kit, the Midnight Garden kit that I purchased. This is, it's fabric. I don't even know. I've had this stuff forever in my supply, and I just inked it up. I just took this ink pad, inked it up, and it absorbed, and there you go. And here is just a journaling spot. Did a little bit of collage. Here is a side pocket. Nope. One I stamped on, one I didn't. Okay. And I had these in here. So that I liked what was peeking out of the... Oh, man. See? There we go. Okay. Just a little collage that I did here. Tea-dyed, laced oily. A cute little glass seat, or a cute little envelope. I got this came from Teresa H. Creates when she sent me that paper. This is mulberry paper. This was an example of a color that I got for free when I ordered some other mulberry, cream-colored mulberry paper from Amazon. This is washi, and then a strip of paper that I took the gold pearl watercolors and watercolored it. And it looks like I don't have any ephemera in there, which is silly. So we'll just do that. I think I'm just going to leave that. I don't know. Isn't it funny? You think you've looked and looked and looked through these things, and then you find things. So this is vintage graph paper, and I just took a stamp and some words and stamped on there. Here is a belly band, follow your dreams, a journaling card, and again, tells what this is about. Another pocket. This was white paper, and I just purposefully took, this is vintage photo. I use vintage photo a lot in this book. Or antique, not vintage photo, antique linen. And I kind of purposefully took this and just swirled it just for interest and effect. Again, lots of journaling cards. This is another one of those Tim Holtz strips that and they're white on the back that I thought went well. Another journaling card. This is a flip out. The cello tape, just a place to write. This is the other mulberry paper that I ordered, and a really pretty tree stamp. This is not mine. This is Isla's. I've used and used and used that. My boss is also, this was a late edition. She is actually moving to Chicago. She's going to work at Northwestern Healthcare. And this is Central Midwest Donnelly's Donnelly's. Okay. Hang on. I've got more over here. Donnelly's Industrial Directory. And I believe this is from the 30s. So then this, in the center of this journal, and I know this is kind of eclectic in that I'm trying to combine some themes that don't necessarily go together, but that's the coffee. And then that's what's on the back, another stamp of a bird cage. This is me just spritzing that Okay, here. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I'm gonna fix that while we're talking, as I have the, oops, the big pen in my mouth and I'm trying to talk. You see how I roll. This is just meant to be, this is Distress Oxide Spray Aged Mahogany. Just meant to be written on. Here is another interesting pocket that I collaged, and just, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, hang on one second. I'm just going to take my eraser and erase off. So again, something I folded and glued just because it was fun. A glassine envelope that I embellished and stuck some ephemera into. This is meant to write on. This is some antique paper. I just, at the end, added, I had this left over, and so I added another little tuck spot on this pocket. Here that is. Just some collaging there. Here's the other side of that graph paper. Other side of the mulberry paper, just stamped. Now this is very burgundy on other paper, but that yellow just made that really kind of pop. Here is, oh, it is not a belly band. This was just a decoration. More pocket, or more interesting European structures. Another place to write, and just a little snippet. Here is a, and I forget now whose channel that I saw this on, but essentially, here's the image. I had already cut this down a lot, and I didn't want to cut it down anymore. I'm going to try to glue stick that. Sorry, guys. You get to see some... Yeah. Not great. Glue and I are just not getting along great right at this moment. Hang on. I got it on myself. Okay, so I'm going to have to let that dry. But anyway, I saw this technique where you purposefully let it be taller on your journal and then add a charm. So that's what I did. And then this is kind of my own little creation. This is all about coffee, where coffee comes from, and I made a little tag. And then my boss is very tall, but she still wears heels. And she's also a big reader. And so I did some poetic licensing and made that. Okay, then the backs of what you've already seen. Oh, there's some little pocket, but you know what? I may or may not put anything else in there. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking no. This is Marseille, and art, you know, you can't think of Europe without thinking of art, and I made a little flip up. And yeah, now that I think about it, I should probably put some paper as another journaling spot. And then there is the back of this signature. Here's signature number 2. This is the one I showed you that I painted the pearl watercolor. Did some, just some little tidbits. The other thing I'm going to admit, and I think I already have, that Sari Silk looks so much nicer in everybody else's journals. I don't know whether I purchased the wrong kind, but I'm not in love with the Sari Silk. It's too bulky. Too bulky. Castle, cards. It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. This is antique book page. Here is a top tuck, and I've got a little bit of tulle on there. And I just combined 2 photos on top of some music page. And I love how somebody had already written on there. I just love that effect. She can choose to journal on there or not. That's up to her. Yeah, that bent a little bit. Took a coffee saucer and used that as a tuck spot. Another side pocket. You guys know what's in there. This is one of my business reply envelope creations, and I just stuck some ephemera in there. Music page. I love this paper. So I intend for her just to write on that. Another journaling spot. This is something I had cut out of the Cricut a long time ago. I just thought it added interest. This is Pope Benedict XII's tomb. In case you're interested, I just thought architecturally it was super interesting. Used an embossing folder. This paper is a map. I see it's not on there quite straight. And sprayed, stamped, and then again. Oh, did I intend to do that? Or did I forget to finish? I don't know. I got to think about if I like that or not. Again, stamped up there. Oop, belly band that's empty. Another journaling spot. Oh, another. Okay. I am finding things that are missing. Meant to write. Oh, and look, there's nothing in this either. Well, goodness. Here I thought I was done, and I am done with this journal. And look, there's that pocket's missing. Here is a bunch of fun little ephemera. And then I put music paper on the back, and she can choose to write on that if she wants. And then I made, this is a French dictionary. And I had purchased these little European papers, I don't know what you want to call them, but anyway, that's where they are. And that is the back of this journal, one of the Colosseums. Then again, front pocket, folded like this. Did not cover it because I thought the stuff on the back was interesting too. Wished I would have gotten that a little bit tighter. Here is another, I'm going to call it a waterfall idea that I stole from Angela. Rookie mistake or lesson to learn. I thought all of these, and they've got to be, so I don't know what is different, but I must have cut these wrong. This wouldn't shut, and so to fix that, I cut the corners off. So yeah, there's stuff showing, but it's got to be what it's got to be. Another one of my BRM, business reply mail. More French dictionary paper. Fun little tuck there. I just stamped on this vellum paper, and that's a sticker from the collection. Also embossed here, give yourself the room you need to grow. And some other, oops, that goes that way. Yep, I kind of put that on the paper wrong, but that's okay. It's all right. And then a tab. I thought the tab was cute. Oh, there's another corner pocket, and I decorated that. I just love this paper so gosh darn much, I couldn't cover it up. This isn't a pocket or anything. It's just this tag. Let the beauty, not a tag, just a embellishment. Let the beauty we love be what we do. This is just a cute little flip. I think I've shown that before. This gorgeous paper. This came with, there's a whole bunch of that kind of stuff. Meant to write on. More candle. The details. Oop, there's another tuck thing. So yeah, it's another tuck spot. Map. This is more coffee. This is in Naples. More decoration. And then this is Wild Honey Distress Oxide Spray. Just an embellishment. Little pocket here. All the little things. Also love that paper. Whoops. You can see what I did there. And this one, I did not, whoops. I did not cover it, and I kind of like it because I knew it was going to be against that backdrop. Sorry, guys. Talking with the pen in my mouth again. Okay. Yeah. Top tuck. Perfume bottle. Luggage. Top corner tuck. I'll have to go through. I've got a lot of places that still need some tucks. Really pretty. Oh, I did the same thing. See, that's the top and that's the bottom. Because I didn't put a pocket there. I think fatigue is definitely a factor at this point. Another flip. Another place to write. And that's the back with the collage. I really like this collage that I did. So that is this journal. Not bad for my first really big journal project. I actually think I want this one to be the back one. Yeah. Yeah. Not small. Not small at all. Of course, and I'm slow because I'm not well versed on all this. I was trying to decide, excuse me, I had to take a drink, how much time I had spent on this journal. And I've known she was leaving for a month. So that's 30 days. Anyway, I'm guessing I've got about 75 hours in here. Scary as that sounds, right? Scary as that sounds. But I think that's why I would like to go ahead and make another one, another journal sooner than later, just to keep my mojo going. There's things I would do, absolutely things I would do differently, absolutely. I think that's true of any of us with any journal, whether we're well-heeled junk journalers or not. But I'm just glad it's nearly done. I just don't know if I can deal with, I don't think I can make one more thing for this journal. So I'm going to have to look and see what little ephemera I might have that I can just add, because I'm kind of done. I am kind of done. I am burnt out on this journal. But thank you guys so much for watching. Any constructive feedback would be more than welcome. I'm old and new at this at the same time, right? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you in advance for any comments, words of wisdom. And you guys, as always, please take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.